Hey, welcome to Roll for Distraction. My name's Alex, and I'm one of the players in this D&D game, and I also do all the editing and technical stuff for the show. Normally there'd be a recap of the previous episode at the beginning of the show, but since this is the first episode, I just wanted to pop in here before we get started to say thanks for giving our show a chance, and I wanted to give a little quick background on the game we're playing. If you've never watched or played D&D before, then most of what I'm about to say won't make a ton of sense, but that's totally fine. This is half of a comedy show anyway. So we're working our way through the book Candlekeep Mysteries, which is an anthology series of short adventures where our party lives in Candlekeep, a city populated by wizards who maintain this massive library of unique books and the like. Our characters recently started living together in the city, and we've befriended an administrator who we sort of work for. Each new chapter begins with the discovery of a mysterious book that then sends us on some sort of quest. We've played the first 4 quests already, and in this episode we're going to get started on a new one, so it's a great time for you to jump into the story while we're right in between quests. The games my friends and I play are mostly for fun and not super serious or gritty. We've got a few house rules, some minor homebrew things going on, and a whole history of other games we've played that make our version of the setting a little bit different from the Sword Coast that you might know about if you've played D&D lately. But regardless, we're just here to have fun, and as the name of the show implies, have some laughs and joke around while we play. And we'd like to share that fun with all of you. If you're watching this on YouTube and you prefer to consume your D&D stories as audio only, then we've got podcast links in the video description for you. And if you're listening to the podcast already, then let me recommend that you come on over to Spellbook Gaming on YouTube, where we've got a bunch of visual gags and pictures of the characters and monsters and maps and lore tidbits on the screen to make things a little easier to follow along with. But however you choose to listen, we're happy to have you. So again, thanks for being here, and without further ado, here's episode 1 of Roll for Distraction. We're live! The show has begun. Somebody say something funny.
Penis.
Something funny.
Penis.
Alright.
Hello.
Penis in 3 seconds. Great.
Great.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
Welcome
Mature
to
show.
what is going to be the inaugural episode of Roll for Distraction, our D&D podcast.
And the last episode.
It's hopefully not our last episode.
We'll get canceled pretty quickly.
I'm trying to do an actual intro. Stop cutting me off.
You just can't say fuck within the first
Not
minute, right?
YouTube
Shit.
rules, who cares?
We're putting this on
Oh,
YouTube.
whoops.
I already
playing
did
this
an
YouTube.
intro spiel. Carry on.
Well, this is going to be the first episode of Roll for Distraction, and so that you can get an idea of everyone's characters, I'm the DM, John, and we're going to go down everyone else's list for what they are.
So, hi, I'm Alex, and I'm playing as Sorella Mordai. She is a lore-bard tiefling. Growing up, she was very, very sheltered, but her grandfather gave her her love of music, and the fiddle that she plays was actually his. She has 3 brothers, Carrion, Ralph, and Damakos. Damakos kind of fell off the face of the earth after they left home, but he does write every once in a while. The other 2 tend to write more often. She travels everywhere, wherever she pleases, performing, making friends. And she came to Candlekeep because her grandfather's wish was to have one of his songs put in the library. And her most prized possessions are, of course, her fiddle. She has her flying broomstick and a little friend that she found on her adventures with the party, her cat named Boots. And he is currently working on retrieving things so he can basically pay his way in the party.
It's been 4 sessions and I'm just now learning her full backstory.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of that.
Hello. My name is Gerard. My character's name is Clarktomanicus Helios Tumti. Why is my name so long, you ask? Fuck you, that's why. So he was a mercenary who turned to God in the form of Lathander the Light Boy, and he represents this by worshipping the sun.
Praise the sun.
And he just goes around telling the good word of the sun and how great it is. You may recognize this as another character from fiction. I did not copy it. You can't prove that. And that's pretty much it. because you can tell that I had things prepared.
Cool. I am Colin, and I'm playing Crassus, the Dragonborn Warlock. But in actuality, he's a changeling named Shafar. Don't tell the other PCs that. Crassus is a Hexblade Warlock who serves one of my previous PCs, Celise, and is assisting her with her investigation of the Order of the Gauntlet, which is an organization that we created within our little world that she once worked with, but now she no longer sees eye to eye with how they want to protect the world. In his quest to uncover further answers and secrets, he came to Candlekeep. That way he can investigate the hidden knowledges that have been stored amongst the many shelves and books. And, yeah, he can sometimes be a dick.
All right. Hello, world. My name is Brian. My character that I'm playing is Umak Zor. Umak is a lawful neutral half-orc. He's an eldritch knight fighter and soldier. He's known to be very abrasive and hardworking, and is willing to die for those who fight beside him. And he always believes that there's something bigger and better out there, so he's never really content where he is. Which is kind of how he found this group. He has a book that is really a flail, or a flail that's really a book. I don't know, one or the other. He's got a warhammer, a claymore, and sometimes has hand axes. And he has 50 feet of rope. Always very
You
important.
never have enough rope.
He's partial to his physical weapons, specifically the flail, but he's also been known to use his fire bolts and some other low-level spells. He grew up in a small-ish orc village where his father was the chief. He became one of the best fighters in the village, was knighted mid-20s, maybe 25, after protecting his people from waves of bandits over the years. But he didn't have any interest in following in his father's footsteps, but he wanted to travel the world, and he decided to take fate into his own hands in his early 30s, and then eventually ran into this nutcase. So the story goes.
So my name is also Alex, but sometimes you'll hear everybody call me Vigna, which is my last name. And my character is Zidris, which is like Idris Elba, but with Z's on the end. Zidris is a Shadowkai elf, which is like a subspecies of elves from the Shadowfell, which is like a spooky dimension, kind of like the Upside Down from Stranger Things, if you've watched that. He and his people serve this very mysterious goddess called the Raven Queen, who collects knowledge and secrets and stuff like that. Whenever a Shadowkai dies, the Raven Queen resurrects them in her big city in the Shadowfell. So Zidris is technically like 10,000 years old, but he only remembers like the last 200 or 300 years like a normal elf. Zidris is an illusionist wizard who also has 1 level in Rogue. So he's stealthy, he uses misdirection and sabotage more than direct combat. After spending a few years recovering from his most recent death, he was dispatched to Candlekeep to help out the researchers there and just pick up any interesting tidbits for the Raven Queen's great collection of knowledge. Because his people are so long-lived, he tends to avoid making lasting friendships with outsiders, but he is slowly developing a soft spot for the party and Candlekeep in general.
Well, Gerard, you and me are kind of fucked when it comes to the backstory department. They got fully fleshed out backstories.
It's like you
We're
had
just
3
like,
weeks to
whatever.
figure this out and write 2
Yeah,
paragraphs
whatever.
about yourself.
I could have written it, but Elden Ring was out, so what was I supposed to do? Not play Elden Ring? Like, what the fuck?
I'm just lazy.
Oh, I also forgot to mention I'm a light cleric as
It'll
well.
be on screen.
And an S.
In my
What was
character
I, an
introduction,
Aslamar?
I've left out many details of my character.
True.
Yes, Gerard, you are an ASMR.
I'm an ASMRist. Hello, welcome to the ASMR segment.
Oh no. we're
This
already
probably
here.
sounds really good.
Where we left off last time, I did not write a recap because we were kind of just doing a lot of housekeeping. You sorted out some issues, figured out where you were missing lesser deck of many things was. All of you performed tasks that you wanted to get done, as well as, most importantly, finishing the secondary objectives from your last quest and getting the path to reopening the Vermilion Platinum Mine underway. So really, that's what you did last time. As well as being asked/tasked by Thoradin.
You should explain who Thoradin is for the audience.
I will get to that. By Thoradin.
Okay.
Their representative
Thoradin to me.
and boss/secretary/ he has a lot of things that he does for these people. From telling them where certain things that they should do are to helping them just with their general tasks in the research they have. Because Candlekeep is a research college, really. Thoradin requested that you help Varnir with organizing some stuff, some books and scrolls within the Firefly Cellar.
Are there actually fireflies down there?
Yes, the lantern. Some of the lanterns are magical fireflies, yes.
Or are some of them lightning bugs?
The world may never know.
You are now in the Firefly Cellar.
So do we enter from
From the top floor.
the top because it's a cellar? Okay, we enter in the top and work our way down. Gotcha.
Is the big
Is it glowing?
sunroom.
Yeah, that tends to be how those things work. It's a cellar,
making
not
sure.
a tower.
It's both.
What is a cellar but a tower that is upside
And
down?
underground. There is a patch in the floor of a section of the
Oh.
library that Thoradin opens up and says, "Well, I would recommend you go down and see what Vanir needs." As you enter the Firefly Cellar, it is a modestly lit, very
Hey.
interesting. Yes.
Question. This hatch, does it lead to like stairs or is it like a ladder down?
Stairs.
Shit.
Stairs.
Okay. I wanted to just full send and jump down.
You could fall down the stairs if you want. Just.
It is a spiraling staircase that leads down to the first level, which is bookcases in a circular pattern, 3 rings of them, and then a opening in the floor going down to the middle level, which as you look down you see a table with 6 seats and more bookcases in the same concentric rings, 4 columns holding up each section of floor. That is all you can see for now. And in the distance you hear, "No, we need to organize this like this."
I walk
Take a
toward the
random
voice.
book off the shelf.
No.
Oh god. Oh no. Why did we do
Oh no,
What's happening
John's
to you?
dying.
Is he,
Oh,
is he
no.
like going to throw up
He's-
right now?
I think so.
That's what it sounded like.
Either he's going to throw up or he's taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
He said something about his tummy.
Oh no.
Wow, I didn't
Oh,
expect to
gee.
get
Rip.
vomit on the first episode. Wow, good content, guys.
Damn.
6 minutes and 8 seconds later.
Hey, John.
John's back.
Hey,
He's
how you doing,
significantly
buddy?
greasier.
You okay?
I weigh less.
Did
now.
you? Which end did it come out of?
The end it's supposed to.
Okay, so you pooped.
Oh.
All right, we actually
Yeah.
thought you were throwing up the entire time.
No.
Just because of the urgency.
Look, you ever have that thing where you're like, "I've got a fart." No, I do not.
Oh
Mm.
God.
Are farts supposed to have solids in them?
That's no. Okay.
Welcome back.
Melodica was the
We're in a
Welcome to the
library.
episode. Yeah,
You are in a library.
we're in a
It
library.
smells like shit in this library.
All s-
Hold on, John, are you okay?
Yeah. I just had to poop.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Brian's the only one who cared.
You'd know if I wasn't, because I wouldn't be back yet. I'd have sent a text
You were gone a
saying
while.
I was 10 minutes.
I'll get you the exact time in the edit later.
I wonder if we actually become successful, do you think people are gonna like on Reddit just keep it
Yeah.
How many
tracker?
times I left
The
to
total
poop,
time
because so
John
far
spends
it's all...
pooping over the entire campaign.
how many
Or how
times
many-
Yeah.
people leave to poop in general?
Here's the thing. It's only, of all the times we've done this, it's only happened the 2 we've recorded.
Yeah. All right, let's
If we
let's
manage
actually
Alright,
get some
continue.
Let's
content
actually
done.
get something
we
done.
want it to be at least partially a D&D show.
You heard a person kind of exacerbatedly explaining that no, these go here and those go there, and then just
He sounds like a fun person.
I walk around whatever
Yeah.
corner is obscuring the voice.
this is a circle.
Yeah, but
Everything
there's
is
shelves.
Corner.
Yeah, there's no corners in a circle, stupid.
There's shelves.
You walk to the railing and see 2 people down at the table, arguing is strong, but having a disagreement about the way things need to be done.
Hello.
One of them is a human, and the other is an elf. And the human is not yelling at the elf, but like, no, it goes like this. And the elf is going back, look, listen, it's not like that. Also, I'm in charge of this task. You are helping me. Stop telling me how to do what I know how to do. I'm almost 700 years old.
I've been around the block, around the bookshelf.
I've seen some things.
Zidrus will chime in. It seems you folks could use a hand.
Huh.
Hello.
Wait, aren't we like
Oh.
above them?
You
We're
are
on the
you're at
stairs.
the
We're
floor
going
above
down.
them. No,
Oh,
you're at a balcony. The stairs are
Oh.
like another area.
Well, regardless.
So we were like,
Then this is very
Oh.
dramatic. It seems you folks could use a hand.
That's what I was saying. Like, oh,
I cast
They
light
look up.
behind you.
I
They're
jump
like-
down and you feather fall so I can just.
Black Widow it.
Crassus will walk up to Umok, be like, "You still got that rope?"
I do. Let's rappel. I tie it to one of the posts on the railing, and then I
so can
rappel down.
there's stairs. Use the stairs.
Nope, I rappel down.
Uh,
With my feet 50 feet of rope.
I guess I'll use the stairs.
Excuse me. Sorry. Who are all of you? This area is supposed to be closed to everyone right
Mr.
Adventurers.
What's his face
Pardon my
told
my
us to
friends,
come down here.
Your worst nightmare.
Thoradin sent us.
now. Ah, he did say he was getting help. I wasn't expecting adventurers. I was expecting more scribes. But
You know, I'm something of a wizard myself.
inspiration.
Thank you.
So yes, I have everything kind of laid out, but a lot of stuff just needs to be put back on shelves, and that's really what we needed done. The last of it, she kind of has everything, and you notice this, in front of every bookshelf are cases and cases of books and scrolls, and it's like, they need to be just put back, and that's what the real help needs to be, is that, because it's like, she only has 2 people down here actually helping, and then the sort of keeper of the cellar, who is not being very helpful about this. They're kind of like a janitor. They clean this area as well as many other parts of the library. Cirilla, you hear steps behind you as a Kenku walks up to the group, puts a hand on
What?
Zid's shoulder.
Hey, Kenku is a bird person.
Okay, thank you.
That is
Okay,
important
thank-
information for the audience. They're like crow
Oh.
people. But they're people.
Okay.
They're not like monsters. They're people.
Crinkle would like you to stop messing with his cellar.
I'll turn to the
And,
Kenku and say, I just got here.
He put the hand on your shoulder, but was talking down to the others.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like,
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you, good sir?
it's ma'am.
Oh, shit. I'm canceled. See you later, guys.
And they just storm off after kind of mimic yelling that. You also notice on your other side a child who looks to be at the age of 8. Hi,
Child?
I'm Galby.
Child.
Hi, Galby.
Hello. What are you doing here in the library?
Yo, mama.
No.
Is it- That is a child.
Illegal.
My dad is helping to organize this place. He works for Candlekeep. He's one of the scribes. Okay, bye. And she runs off back
Alright.
through the
Where's she
bookshelf where
going?
you saw her.
I'm gonna ritual cast Unseen Servant to speed this up. Hey, Invisible Butler, help with the shelves.
So we're just putting stuff back on shelves, right?
Yeah, you're being tasked with that. Is like, yeah, just everything is kind of where it is. Please just get it back on the shelves in the order that it should go. It should be very clear based on the titles of books and the labels on the shelves.
I would like to cast Locate Object on the nearest Lathander books, please.
A bookshelf on the lower level has like 12.
I go to that shelf.
Do we have to roll to put stuff on shelves?
No,
Okay.
While we're doing this, can I do a little training with Boots and have him like push smaller books towards me?
yes,
Practice
you
this bet.
can. Please make an animal handling check.
My dice rolled all the way across the floor. Hold, please. I'm gonna go get it. I can't get to it, but it was a natural 1, so that makes the whole roll a 3. These books are now big
Boots
for him.
Boots is being particularly difficult and not wanting to, but you think
like a
that it
cat.
might be that as you look to the other side of the bookshelf, you see little Galby. No, it's the little girl. Little Galby
Fair.
kind of reaching an arm through and going to touch a paw, and Boots touching back. It's like,
Fair.
Did we ever learn the names of these characters?
you did not get all of their names. No.
Did
You
we
got
get the-
Varnier, who is the elf who is running this operation, Crinkle,
lady
who is the Kenku, and Galby, who is the little girl.
So we didn't get the dad's name.
You did not get the dad's
Was he
name,
the one? Was he the one that's very particular
nor
about
did
where
you
things go?
get, as you were going through, you see a Tabaxi who is just quietly doing his job.
A tabaxi is a cat person.
Thank you for telling me. I was about to ask that question.
Gelby, if you want to come and play with him on this side, you can.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's very friendly. I just need him back by the end of the day.
Okay. And she is wearing a yellow hooded cape. She has short, curly black hair and is missing one of her front teeth.
Aw.
Mything.
Missing.
Do we find any what occurs while we're being little book people?
You
He'll
are
be good
just
cat.
sort of doing that, and occasionally you hear the Tabaxi whistling a tune, and not really anything else. You don't just
Is it a jaunty tune?
Never gonna give you up.
just something,
Sabathun's song.
and
Oh,
you
God.
at no point see Crinkle. She does not seem to be participating in this activity of putting everything back.
If this is her library, isn't this her mess?
She cleans it. She keeps the dust off of everything. She does not organize the books. Whenever people come here and don't put it back, not her problem. Yeah, and the first day that you spend doing this goes off pretty well. You also noticed that Vanir is whistling the same tune.
It is.
It is
Oh
Sabathun
shit!
song.
We're gonna be indoctrinated.
It is unsettling.
But none of you really think anything of it. It's like, it's a catchy tune. People do that. There is food down here. It is good quality rations. It is like, it's the good stuff, but it's still like rations. And there appears to be a lot of food down here for that. In the third level, which none of you have gone. Oh, come on. There it is. The bottom floor, there's several rooms and places for people to stay.
I think the whole thing is that we're locked in here essentially until this shit is picked up.
No, you're not locked in, but Thoradin was like, yeah, I mean, it's easier than trying to me leading you back through to get here, so just stay here a couple days and it'll be...
Citrus is just in the corner reading a random book while we eat.
Have you ever had lamb brains or lamb
No.
liver?
Nope, and I don't
I
intend
don't,
to.
Nope.
I don't eat organs.
I don't
well,
eat lamb.
It was good.
Have you ever?
The brain-
I
The
do
brain
wanna
was
I
try
more
don't
to get-
brainy.
consume internal organs.
Listen, you're gonna make John actually throw up.
No.
When does the plot
it's-
happen? Go to the plot.
Yeah, let's go.
The plot is you all eat dinner and you're going to go to bed because you're tired because you've been picking up books and putting them down for 8 hours.
That's true. I only have 8 strength. It's
I
very
pick things
tiring.
up, turn the page, put them
So
down.
you all
I
go to
also
bed
don't
in a
have
room that is
strength.
prepared for you. You're in a common room, but there are 8 beds, so you have space for yourself.
And then we wake up and we're
Excellent.
kidnapped.
And everyone wakes up the following morning. You feel like you are also whistling along to that tune. And
oh
so
no,
is
it's mind control.
and
Wait, who
so
are we?
is everyone.
Oh shit! What is the tune? Is it the Song of Storms?
The Reigns of
Doo-doo-doo.
John,
Castamere.
hum it. John, hum it so that we can hear it.
I don't think the book gives him a canon tune, does it?
It doesn't give me a tune. It gives
Yeah.
me the words. It gives me the words
Sure you
to a
can.
rhyme. I'm not gonna fucking hum this out because it's
Hum
several
it out.
stanzas and it's gonna take a while. So we're not gonna
Only-
we're not gonna
Send
do
it to
that.
me, I'll do it.
Do like
As you're sitting down for breakfast, you notice that everyone is humming it.
I'm gonna raise my hand, be like, excuse me, can I get do they pay attention to me?
Yes. Everyone kind of stops and looks at you.
So I just got a quick question.
You are now aware that you have to consciously focus on not humming. You have to
this-
concentrate on not humming.
Do I have to roll for that, or
No, you have to use your concentration for the level of concentrating on a spell to not do this.
So, quick question.
Yes.
This jaunty tune that I hear some of the people whistling. What's it called?
And Galby's father, whose name you will now learn is Ebder. Good God, why is that there? Ebder. Who names these people? Ebder is like, oh my God! Finally, someone else said something. It's been bugging me all night that Kuthal and Vanir were humming it. Oh my God!
Yes, it's kind of stuck in my head now.
You know, now that you say it, it's stuck in mine too.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic in the corner while we're having this conversation.
You are all affected by some sort of enchantment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does that go through walls and floors?
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So it depends where it is and what it's made of in the way.
Everyone has some magic items on them, and there's a couple coming from like the rooms below you, but you don't really have an idea what could be causing this.
It would be hard to narrow down. Anyways, Idris is in the corner with his hands up and his eyes glowing slightly, and he just goes, "We're all being affected by enchantment right now."
And as you say this, you
From
noticed
where?
Vanir had gotten up from the table and closed and locked the hatch.
Great.
To get back. Oh no.
Somebody cast Hold Person or something.
We
I don't know.
cannot let this spread out. Whatever
What
is
the fuck?
forcing us to hum this tune, we're going to quarantine ourselves down here
Oh,
until
no.
we can
Oh,
figure this out.
This is too real. I don't play D&D for this.
I
At least we don't have headaches.
Let's start the investigation, I guess. We must interrogate the people.
Let's first look for obvious potential sources of magic.
Well,
I
this
want to
is
say
a library.
It's not 8-year-old, but honestly,
This is a
it might be.
library, so I would assume it's a book of some sort. Is there a secret passage hidden in this library of sorts?
Candlekeep is filled with secret passages.
Do you know where some of these secret passages might be down here?
Do you?
You know, I think you'd be working down here long enough to find one.
Are you talking to me, the DM, or the scribe?
The scribe.
Okay. See, I
Oh.
did not know that. I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, I don't.
No,
I'm
we're
not gonna tell you
doing
that.
the investigation. Put the investigation music on.
No, I haven't found any secret passages. The only way in and out of this is a vault. The only way in and out of it is that.
I don't believe that for a second.
You can all roll investigation. Dr. Maticus, what was your roll?
8
Okay. You found books. Cyrilla,
on
roll.
Lathander, and I got
A
distracted again.
natural 20.
Okay. I'm gonna get everyone's first, and then we'll deal with it. Umak.
10.
Okay, and Zid.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, so the two people who would make sense to be able to research well, and kind of quickly manage to scan. I say quickly. It takes you hours, but you don't
Quickly
think
relative to
any.
the size of the room.
Yeah, you don't think anything on either floor of the actual library is causing this. You're not sure beyond that.
Wait, there's only 2 floors?
There's 2 floors of the library, and then the bottom floor is like the dormitory.
You've been afflicted by some kind
Ah.
of magical curse, compelling you to hum this tone.
It didn't hit any of us until we went to bed, right?
Yeah.
So let's search downstairs.
Can I get investigation checks from everyone as you are going to thoroughly search down there?
Hey Gerard, can your boy get a guidance?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna give your boy a guidance.
Wow.
Yay.
I got some solid
Pretty
fucking
good.
No, I got one too.
I got a 16 this time.
With the 24. 17. That's pretty good.
So we have 22, 24, 17, and
23.
Sick.
23.
16.
And 16. Okay, so,
And
well, okay. Those are all really good.
You can also do a detect magic again while we're looking.
You can either focus on a spell or not humming.
I'll hum while I cast the spell
Okay.
for a whole minute.
Hum the Song of Storms. You gotta do it.
I'll just be like, do 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 while I'm pointing at stuff like do 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 do.
Is detect magic a concentration spell for the
It is,
the
yes.
duration? Then the entire duration of the spell is you have to concentrate on that. You'll still hunt.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. Well, it's up to, I can drop it when I want. If I just walk one, it's not a big area, so.
The humming is now Darude Sandstorm, I see.
Right.
Why is everyone else not humming?
After how many of you are making a conscious effort to not hum?
I'm not.
Not
I'm
me.
humming.
The bard's singing. We're just letting her do that.
All right, so is everyone kind of just letting it fly?
I
Yeah.
have to cast the spell. I feel like
All
Umar
right,
would.
except for Umak, who was like, I don't like this.
I'm not a bard.
Yeah,
In
I
this
probably
game.
wouldn't allow this either. I'd probably make the conscious effort to stop.
After about a total of 6 hours from when you woke up, you just feel the temperature in the entire library drop like 15 degrees.
It dropped 15 degrees in here.
It's just chilly now.
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
It's just cold.
15
There is-
degrees.
It's just colder now. And you hear from one of the rooms, Galby say, "It seems it got cold."
Yeah.
Wow.
I can see my breath.
Not that cool.
Kid,
I'm a
step out into
ghost.
the hall where we can see. We should all be keeping an eye on each other.
Yeah. Especially the little one.
Her father comes out with her. He's like, I've got.
Very good.
Okay.
Uh,
As long as somebody does.
Yeah. Look. I care about 2 people in here, her and myself.
Fair.
What about the cat?
That's my
Where's the
Thanks,
cat.
asshole.
I know. Where is
On
it?
my shoulders.
It's a cat.
Oh, good, okay.
Now.
That's where
Is
he
the
lives.
cat-
I thought your cat went
Is
with
the cat
I thought
humming
the cat
too?
went with the little girl last
Yes,
night.
no, he came back to me. That was the deal. She had to give
Oh,
him
okay,
back.
The cat
Alright.
is purring the same rhythm.
Yo.
It's like,
Oh, buddy.
so you've checked
I like this-
all of
I
the
like this
rooms
cannon better.
except Crinkles so far, but that's because he.
Which one is Crinkles the Kenku?
Yes.
Okay. I'll knock on that door then.
Let's go check Sprinkle's room.
No answer.
We open the door by
Crinkle?
force.
Yes.
Mind if we come in? We're just checking all the rooms. We couldn't find anything in the library part.
Yes, I mind.
Why do you mind?
Mm.
Are
Why-
you indecent?
This is my room. No one comes into my room.
Do you have suspicious?
Are you a bad
Do you have
guy?
suspicious
We just want to have a
armaments
look.
in your room?
We're not gonna
Make
take anything.
Make a persuasion
Insight check?
at disadvantage.
All right. Well, I'm not great at those.
I give you guidance.
Oh, thank
I give
you.
you guidance.
I'm sure that'll really help when I roll this too.
Make it a straight roll. Make it a straight roll.
Okay, I'll take the higher one then, which was a 5.
Okay.
So what's that? 11 in total with the guidance.
I don't think I will. I don't think I will.
All right. Can I pick the lock? I'm gonna pick the lock.
Are you a bad guy?
Not a bad guy. Just don't like people in my space, in my personal space.
Insight check.
Zidrus will whisper to the party, "Keep him talking." Or keep her
15.
talking.
They
And
seem
I'll-
to be telling the truth. That they're not malicious. They just don't like people in their space.
Can I use locate object to find?
Regardless, we
Nah.
need to check their space. She may not be maliciously hiding anything, but regardless, there might
We gotta
be
get in
something
there.
behind her
Are you
wall.
being held hostage?
We're like RAs in college.
Yeah.
We gotta
no,
get
I'm
in
not
there.
being no hostage. Well, all hostage as all trapped in
We're all
Firefly Cellar.
locked in here. Yeah. John, how's a 15 to lock pick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You managed to get the door open. It's not a great lock. It's like a supply closet.
Yeah.
And you open it, and it's out. Stay out. Out of room.
We just need to look, please. I don't need to
Make
touch anything. It's for
Like,
everyone's
like,
safety, including yours.
She's like holding like her stick. Like,
I'm not drawing
fine,
my weapon or
fine.
anything.
Please investigate the room.
Yeah, I'll just do it just myself so that it's not getting granted.
Guidance.
I'll take it. I don't
Guidance.
think I needed it, but I'll take it.
Well, you're
Um,
taking it.
26.
I
Damn.
think you needed it.
You search the whole room and get to a closet that is also locked.
What's in the closet?
My personal stuff.
How personal is personal?
Would you mind opening it? I don't need to touch anything. Just a peek.
If you got nothing to hide, you
Make
could just open
a
it.
persuasion check.
My guidance again.
Oh, that actually was good, despite my lack of people skills. 22.
Yeah, she's like, fine. Didn't take anything else, why not?
Okay. What kind of bird is a king?
Usually like a crow or a raven, somewhere in that space.
This one is very much a crow. She opens that, and yeah, it looks to be like a bird's hoard of stuff. Like there's some
It's like bottle caps
artwork.
and garbage.
There's all sorts of just little shiny things.
Can
Shiny
I
things.
detect magic while I'm looking at them?
Yes. Also, as you are going through this supply closet, you start to notice that everything is covered in larval fireflies.
Okay.
Ew, that's gross. Are the fireflies in our brains? Is that what's happening?
Quite an earworm, as you could put it.
Yeah.
I'll say to the Kenku, have you been eating these things?
No! Used to make more fireflies for lanterns!
I mean, yeah,
Fair.
probably a better way to cultivate them in the closet, but whatever. Anyway, am I detecting magic?
There is a magical thing in the room. It is under a pile of other things.
Should be able to see like a vague shape of it.
Looks kind of square, like squarish.
Okay, then I'll
Like-
I'll say to the Kenku, there's something magical at the bottom of that pile. Vaguely a cube.
Kind of like a rectangular prism about the
Sure.
size of a book.
Probably
it's a
a
book.
book, judging by its shape. Would you mind?
And they kind of start shifting through the pile, not to be too disturbing of it. And out of it, they pull a...
Well, that's a magical book if
Ooh.
ever there were one.
Yeah. Got magical
Open it.
language and lives.
What
that-
language is written on it?
See that it has a lot of clockwork.
Yeah, which is odd. What are those
Huh.
runes? Is that a alphabet one of us recognizes?
Yeah, it's scribble.
I speak Scribblese.
I'm going to say that it is unknown. That none of you are sure what language that
Yeah.
is. And we'll call it an unknown
That's
language.
a Pokemon.
You know what's funny about that, John?
What?
I have a helm of comprehend languages,
Hey.
Oh. Okay.
so I can just put that on. I'm like, anybody know those letters? No. Fook. And then I put my hand on the page and I can read it. What's it say? What's the title?
Sheshmi's bedtime rhyme. Shemshi's
I'll say that out loud.
bedtime rhyme.
It's Shemshi's bedtime rhyme, everyone. I believe that's the song we're singing.
Makes sense.
I'll politely step out of the room with the book. I'll bring it back up to the table, see if we can reconvene everyone, and say, this book is titled Shemshi's Bedtime Rhyme. That ring a bell to anyone?
Not in the
Nope.
not in the slightest. Nope, never heard of it.
What about the child? Has the child heard of this rhyme?
Hold on, wait.
Child who has a bedtime? None of us have bedtimes anymore. I haven't had a bedtime in 10,000 years.
Yeah, no. Nobody has any direct recollection of it.
Have any of us tried opening the book? See the contents within.
Alright, I'll open the obviously cursed book.
Your turn.
You open the book and see
Yeah.
We're
that.
sucked in.
Ooh, an image. Oh, it's like a pop-up book with clockwork stuff. That's pretty dope, actually.
And it begins to sing a tune.
See a mother scything wheat, forgotten husband sleeping near. With one swing she took his feet, and with another took his ear. Does the shadow have a name? Shishimni. Causes grief, avoids the blame. Shishimni. See a dog that knows how to heal, never heeds plea nor command. Mother gave it a tasty meal. Dog chose instead to eat her hand. Does the shadow have a name? Shemshimi, Shemshimi. Causes grief, avoids the blame. Shemshimi. See a son doing his chore, washing clothes for folk in town. Fell into the river's roar, sank to the bottom and drowned. Does the shadow have a name? Shemshimi. Shemshim. Causes grief, avoids the blame, Shemshimi.
And then it seems to skip and then go back to the beginning and repeat. And you notice
close
that
the book.
That's terrifying.
you noticed
After it
that
finishes its loop.
as the loop went, the gears kind of ground a little bit and it skipped.
This seems part of the song is missing. But we got this is disturbing, but we got the wife reaping the man's leg off there. We got her getting the hand bit, and we got the boy falling in the river. We didn't get this grindstone thing with the little girl here.
But it looks like the spirit is being defeated there.
Yeah.
Or being caught in the grind.
Yeah, well, it's happy in these other three and sad in this one. Hey, just to be
Anyone-
safe. Hey, Clark,
That's me, hello.
my friend. Light your lantern that
friends?
reveals all invisible things, just so we have that around.
Huh. True. I still have 2 pints of oil for that, so I'm gonna light it, I guess.
Just in case.
Make that 1 pint of oil. What do we see the unseen
No, you do not see any invisible creatures.
yet?
Well, first let's say, anyone here good with clockwork? Seems like it's skipping a beat.
Would that be Tinkerer's tool?
Periodically, you notice fireflies in the lamps all flicker out through the entire library, leaving it dark for seconds at a time. You also occasionally see a book just fly off the shelf.
Oh.
It's poopy.
On the book goes!
All the while, unless you are focusing on it, continuing to hum the tune.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You're gonna play 0.1% of the Rude Sandstorm
Alright, done.
and stretch it out for 30 seconds.
No.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Just really
And
distorted.
As you are examining the library, you hear a loud, shrill echo through the place, matching
From what?
Ebder's voice.
Which one's
Who's
Ebder
Ebder?
again?
The
The
dad.
guy
Dad.
with the
What
daughter.
happened to the kid?
Oh no.
Oh no! He's dead.
I
You gotta.
You
Let's
think
go.
it came from the table in the center, where
We
he's
go to the
No,
usually
the
table
kid's
center.
with her
sitting,
dad.
sorting through books.
He got his legs sheared off.
to the table.
Gardens.
No.
Clippers.
You go there, and his eyes are bulging in terror as he hums the rhyme's melody, his body paralyzed and cold to the touch, singing the
shit.
rhyme over and over.
Is he actually singing the words now, or is it just the tune?
He's singing the words, but he can't move, and it's through gritted teeth, so it's barely.
Does he get to the
coming
fourth
through.
verse?
No.
We need to know the 4th verse. We shake him.
Like the guy in Airplane, just
Oh, no.
full line of us with weapons.
Yeah, then the nun just shows up with a gun.
Would this be a status ailment? Could I lesser restoration him? You said he's
Technicality.
paralyzed. You
You
said he's
can
paralyzed,
try.
correct?
Paralyzed would fall under that.
Yeah, you can give it a try.
I'm gonna attempt lesser restoration.
And
Whoosh.
you see his muscles kind of loosen a little bit, and he's not
You
humming.
feeling okay, buddy?
He's not humming.
Is
Okay.
he alive? Is he okay?
It takes him a second to come out of it, but he's like,
What happened?
You feeling okay, buddy?
I was just sitting here going through some of these books, and then I froze up,
And
and now I'm here. What happened?
You were as stiff as a board and cold to the touch, singing that thing over and over again.
That might be why I feel very stiff and my head hurts.
Yeah. It would
but-
explain
Feel
it.
But I'm not compulsively humming, so that's nice.
So are we all
fear that
gonna
all-
end up like that if we don't stop
Hopefully.
this?
You were just looking through books before you lost.
Have you
Track
been
of
here
yourself?
longer than the rest of us, or no?
Him? No.
Okay.
Great, so we're all gonna get to that point real damn soon.
Crassus will reach into the bag of holding and withdraw
Oh,
a
no.
box and
Uh-oh.
just look to the party and be like, "Shall we see the fate?"
I don't know how that's gonna help.
God. What's the
Um,
box again?
It's a deck of cards that has
Oh,
several
yeah.
random effects. Some of them are fantastic, some of them are terrifying. These are a little bit muted, so some of them are good and some of them are bad.
Yes.
I don't want to make things worse, is the problem.
To give you an idea, one of the terrifying ones is you literally get sent to the plane of pandemonium.
Yeah,
Can we not torture this man?
No. Well, this deck wouldn't have anything that terrible, but still.
I think
Do we
the
really
regular
want to
deck
run
you
that
could either,
risk,
like,
We'll
though?
just go to the plane of fire.
Look, man, I'm willing to accept anything at this point.
As you are debating this,
Hey.
you faintly hear singing of the tune coming from behind the door to the top part of the middle floor map.
Oh no.
Can I go there with my lantern of revealing?
Yes,
You-
let us go.
Do not see anything when you enter the room.
Can I detect magic again? Since it's free.
Yes, you can.
Can I armor Agathis?
Yes, you can.
Not free, but sure.
Hey, you know what?
The room
Better
appears to
cast
be,
that.
and Ebder goes with you explaining, yeah, this room is, we use it to just create new copies of books. There's, desks and writing supplies and
Right.
all sorts of such. But now the singing appears to be coming from behind a wall.
On the walls.
Let's go up to that wall. What's its situation?
I knock.
When you go through another small door that was kind of obscured on the wall there, but it's like it's behind a shelf.
A secret door.
This small room is awash in the glow of thousands of fireflies. Luminescent,
Cool.
they're luminescent. They fly around.
You would not believe
Trying
your
to
eyes.
eat some of them.
If
When you see the fireflies.
It looks like this is another room that's used for fireflies, but maybe was forgotten about at some point.
yeah,
But
they
something-
just
Hey,
kinda
look.
gone unchecked.
I'm entering the room with my revealing lantern.
It's now sounds like it's coming from below the floor.
You coward, show yourself.
Alright.
Yes.
Hey, John. I would like to, as a bonus action, turn my glaive into a maul
Okay.
and try and make a door in the floor.
You mean a hole?
Try and make a hole in the
You
floor.
go to
Pete,
where
I'm
the
sorry.
sound is coming from. You, in one swing, shatter a thinner stone tile and reveal a compartment in which you see a skull,
Oh dear.
jaw clacking, singing the tune.
Oh, it's very like Pirates of the Caribbean. I love it.
Holy shit.
You found me.
Dead men sing no songs.
Except this one.
Except me, fuck you, ah.
And it's the full song being sung over and over and over.
The full song?
What's the
The
What's
full
the
one
fourth
that
verse?
you know.
Poo.
God fucking damn it.
And upon further inspection of the room, you see in one of the corners on the floor, scratched in all caps into the stone work.
God.
Finish the rhyme.
Oh, I'm not a very good writer.
Holy shit.
Dun dun dun.
I feel like we're all gonna die.
And
Bard!
that
Oh,
is
like
where
that
we're
was
going to
fun.
call it for tonight.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
No, that was really loud. I'm so
But I wanna
sorry.
roll for
What do you
bonk.
mean you want to roll for bonk? You attacked it. You attacked a floor
You
tile.
hit the floor, you bonked.
You nailed
did
it.
Floor can't really dodge out of the way.
It's really hard to miss to the ground.
And now we end the show.
Yeah,
You
how do
say
we end the
something
show?
to end the
With
show.
With this
And
This is the
terror.
end of the show.
Thank you for
Bye.
listening to Roll for Distraction's first episode. We will be back
Uh-huh.
with the second half of Shishmi's bedtime rhyme.
In roughly 2 weeks.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Smash
That
that bell.
comes survive.
For
Don't
Tell your friends,
notifications.
tell your
Yeah.
enemies, tell everyone.
Follow us
Smash that
on
Don't tell your
dislike button.
parents.
Twitter.
I don't know, maybe your parents
TikTok.
are cool. Tell your parents if
Where
they're
else
cool.
are we?
We're not on
Twitter,
Instagram.
there's a TikTok. Links are in the description for everyone.
Yes.
Links are in the description below. Please like, comment, and
And
subscribe.
thank you for
Join
listening.
the chaos.
Also, hit that dislike
No,
button.
No,
Yeah,
don't do that.
Is there just
We'll
like
never
one
see it.
Leave us a
The
nasty
button-
comment. Oh yeah, they
The
took the,
button's
but
still
we
there.
can
you just
still
can't
see
see
it.
a number.
button away.
They can't see
Please
how
hit
many,
it
but
up.
Yeah, but they
we
took it
still
away,
get
I
to see
thought.
it. Anyway,
Please hit the dislike button as much as you can.
That
so we
seems
can see it.
worse.
I know.
good
It
night,
is worse.
all 12 of you.